must-see showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Baylor Bears and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Tigers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. And here comes DJ Lagway. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get our first look at Jeremiah Cobb, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I don't think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played you, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lagway. Under pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now they'll run the draw. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Lagway to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Play fake Lagway. Right side, it's Livingston. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lagway to the air again. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gives it. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Long way to go on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Third and long coming up. From the gun on third down, Lagway. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Left side is Cobb. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying to run, it's Washington. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Caught. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Livingston.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Lagway wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Nice move there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Lagway. He'll pull it down and run. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Throwing, Lagway. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Second and long here. To the air. It's Lagway. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The run inside. It's Cobb. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run him again. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keep. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to Washington. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Flagway. Holds on, it's Freeman. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Out wide right, it's Livingston. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Auburn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. I'm worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Sloppy execution the last time they had it, David, wound up with a scoop and score, but they just can't let it unravel.
And those sting. Those hurt because not only did you create the turnover and you gave up points. So now, critical for this offense to take care of the football moving forward.
I think it's important too, David. They've got to be patient and make sure they're taking advantage of the right looks. You can't try to get that touchdown back on one play and all of a sudden force the ball into double coverage. Just take what the defense gives you and trust your coaching.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Right down the boulevard. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. On the option. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Kane. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that could hurt.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice move to keep running. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Right side, it's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hands it off. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off and get the 1st down. New set of downs. Let's go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum. Snags it, and he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Lagway to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. DJ Lagway to throw again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Miller. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're all over him. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now over to your game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Auburn's head coach coming out of the locker room. He told his team he was pleased with their performance in the first half, but they have got a lot of ball game left. They want to come out and set the tone here to start the third quarter. Coach said we have got to play clean football and execute. Always a challenge in these early games in the season. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Hits inside. It's Pop. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Searching for Spade. And now the hit knocks it loose.
I think this team is going to want to think twice about whether or not they want to kick to this guy again. He's just got way too much speed. If you don't